The dangers that are linked to adultery. Listen to this woman's debate.
So I've been married for more than 15 years.
Congratulations.
I have been in a side relationship that my husband recently found out about. How can I convince my husband to let me keep the side dude?
Well, first of all, he shouldn't. You need to change that convince word to manipulate.
Ooh.
We're not gonna play those games right now. You took a vow. You took vows. You stood before God or whatever it is you believe in and said that you were going to love this man in sickness and through health, for rich and for poor. You said that you committed whenever you took that vow. You committed to be there even in the hard times, even in the times where you were not fully emotionally fulfilled. You still took on that position to say that I'm going to have those conversations. I'm going to communicate. I'm not going to breach the trust in this marriage. You lack marital integrity. And if you lack marital integrity, you lack integrity as a person as well. So my next point to make is the audacity must be on sale right now for you to be able to say, how can I convince my husband, a man at that, convince my husband to let me still have a side relationship as if I did not betray this man, as if I did not hurt this man, as if I did not dishonor this man, as if I did not disrespect this man, and you want to ask for something? You want to ask for what it seems like more of a favor because it's only going to work in your favor. It's nothing that is going to work for him. I don't like when we play these games like this. You entered into what you two believe was a monogamous agreement, and you made it a polyamorous thing.
Ooh.
You did.
Ooh.
Let me tell you something else that you did. Let's talk about the lack of responsibility. I'm gonna tell you one more thing because I'm sure some other panelists have something to say. This is the problem that I have. Whenever you open up your marriage to something that somebody else did not consent to, if your side piece has depression or anxiety or anything like that, there's a spiritual exchange that takes place when you go sleep with somebody else that you now have invited into your home. So part of the reason why your marriage is not happy is because you were lusting over the fence to begin with. Ooh. You invited that into your marriage. You corrupted your home. The best thing for you to do, because he does have the right to leave you, the best thing that you could do, the responsible thing you can do, is either end that relationship on the side or leave that man alone and let somebody else find him.
Beloved, it's not only about women. Some men also desire to cheat on their wives. So it's a two-way thing. Even as a preacher, I'm not immune to temptation. It's just the grace of God that's been keeping me, not my power. Adultery opens doors to demonic invasion. The Bible says, he that breaks the hedge, e.g., marriage vows, serpents will bite by inflicting sicknesses. Ecclesiastes 10:8 declares it. The only remedy to be free from the consequences of indulging in adultery is to confess to your partner. See James 5:16. But you must ensure you hear him or her say, I forgive you. But if you refuse to confess, you will die in that sickness, for you've sinned against your own vow. See Numbers 5:11-31. So as a woman, if you remarry while your husband is still alive, God sees you as an adulteress. See Romans 7:30. If you divorce your husband, you will remain single or be reconciled to him. See 1 Corinthians 7:10-11. But if you've already remarried in ignorance, God will overlook. See Acts 17:30. But you must remain with your second husband till death frees you. See Romans 7:2. You can never return to your first husband after remarrying because it brings pollution. See Jeremiah 3:1. And ye men, don't marry a divorced woman whose husband is still alive. It's an adultery. See Matthew 5:32. But if you've done it already in ignorance, remain with her. God will overlook, but don't do it again. Beloved, now that you've known these truths, please don't fake ignorance, or it will be better you were not born. See 2 Peter 2 from verse 20 to 21. God bless you all. Please follow this page for more. Amen.